Volkswagen, since basically our birth, classifies our world into different groups. The figure 3 stands for compact class. And the compact class is the home of Volkswagen. That's where we are strong. That's the class we fully understand. It's the class of Golf and Tiguan and other brilliant cars around the world. The 3 shows that we are starting from the middle of the range, the heart of Volkswagen where we sit today, an approach that we've always adopted successfully. Start with what you know best. Put your best foot forward. This figure indicates the possibilities of expansion both up the range, but clearly down the range as well. We will have a large number of projects in the pipeline, some of them you do know as show cars, and we will be quickly filling numbers up and down, starting with up and then going down. With the ID, we'll be opening the 3rd major chapter of strategic importance in the history of the Volkswagen brand. That's the key driver for the name 3. Following the Beetle, which has made individual mobility and mass mobility possible throughout the world and left the footprint of the Volkswagen brand actually as a strong brand in Europe, in South America, in North America. That was actually opened the 1st chapter of our brand. The 2nd chapter was characterized by the Golf. It democratized high quality levels and advanced technology and has led to the brand that we know today. Top of volume, asking a price premium because we actually have worked our way into this position over many decades. The ID.3 will be the first model based on our innovative MOB platform. In addition to many other advantages, this platform guarantees an efficient package and a large and flexible interior that's unusual in its class. From the outside, the ID.3 will be as large as a Golf, so a size that you're all aware of. In the interior, it will be as spacious as a medium-sized car. It's a stunning effect when you sit in the ID.3. It's a new world of space around you. It's very, very impressive when you actually first get to drive in this car. The ID.3 is sufficiently compact for an urban environment like here in Berlin and sufficiently mature to meet the demands of a family car as their main car. And that's the transition we're embarking on. Making an electric car the first car of the family, a first car to operate, basically being able to cover the needs of daily family lives. The ID.3 is a perfect match for everyday life and every lifestyle. We will be offering the ID.3 in 3 different battery sizes and ranges between 330 and 550 kilometers in accordance with WLTP. These data represent the current status of the project. Final homologation data will be available around September when we introduce you to the car in Frankfurt. In everyday use, the range may be shorter depending on temperatures and individual driving behaviors. We all know that as we are individuals and we don't drive the same technology the same way. This is purely a matter of physics. This is why we will always be indicating an expected practical range in addition to the WLTP range. I think it's a sign of clarity to our customers, and we want to cover more than 80% of customer individual driving and travel habits in this data. This, for example, will result in an expected practical range of 300 to 420 kilometers for the 58 kilowatt battery, which most of our customers are likely to select. So if you're conscious, you can get to 420. We drive fast and the environment is changing, it can go down to as little as 300. But that's a realistic range, and we don't want to sort of trick our customers in this case. The ID.3 features a standard fast charging function for a maximum of 100 to 125 kilowatt DC charging. On this basis, even the ID.3 with the smallest battery will take on energy needed for at least 260 kilometers of range during just a 30-minute coffee break. I think it's a good way of describing 30 minutes and how much length and how much distance will you be able to charge in that time using a 100 kilowatt DC charger. I don't want to reveal too much today. You can really look forward to an exciting world premiere of the ID.3 production car at Frankfurt Motor Show. It's going to be the breaking show for this brand. It's not only about cars, it's about a new attitude, a new look, a fresh design of the brand. You will feel extremely, I think, welcomed. But there are 4 things I'd like to promise to you. Firstly, We will hand over the ID.3 to our customers in a completely carbon neutral form. We are working with our suppliers and our partners to achieve this goal in the entire supply chain and in the production of our battery cells by using green renewable energy. So our company is using that way in our suppliers. This will be continued in our own first electric plant in Zwickau is operated with green energy. Everything which we cannot achieve through our own efforts or the efforts of our supply base actually in creating this car will be compensated one for certified climate protection projects. And if the customer wants to, he can then keep the ID carbon neutral over the entire service life by using eco power supplied by Elli. This really means that we are moving from a negative footprint in production to a neutral footprint in production at home handover. I think a great sign for our customers. And it can be kept green and carbon neutral if the customer goes green actually in the life cycle of these cars. I think it's a fantastic step ahead. Secondly, the ID.3 will be affordable and economically viable. The starting price will be, as promised, under 30,000 euros. The ID base model will be available from market introduction in summer next year, and we will produce this car in 2020. So no fooling. If somebody wants a naked strip car, he can get it, and the base range for 330 kilometers actually in the year 2020, as promised. In various countries, state subsidies can be deducted from this price. A total cost of ownership will be lower, i.e. approximately 30% lower service cost than in comparable combustion engine cars. So beyond the price, running and operating an electric car will produce much lower total cost of ownership as compared to today's footprint. Thirdly, the ID.3 will remain updatable and upgradable over its entire service life and will therefore improve continually. Every ID sold will be already equipped with a comprehensive set of systems and hardware which will be upgraded regularly either through our dealer network or over the air. As our software develops and improves, so does the ID of our owners. And last but not least, the ID.3 will be a real fun vehicle. You can look forward to thrilling acceleration and a fantastic spacious interior and an intuitive operation. We've been testing the cars now in the past weeks between Wolfsburg and Berlin. This is a 200 kilometer distance. It's a really stunning, unique experience to drive this new mobility system of Volkswagen. It is Volkswagen, but it's really Volkswagen of next generation. You will love it when you get your hands on those cars. Thanks to this new natural voice control system, the ID.3 will respond to your wish and your command. But what I find especially charming is the fact that the ID.3 will welcome its driver as he or she approaches the vehicle. The ID headlights or the eyes of the car of the ID.3 have an animation system which smiles at you when you get to the car. We have given the ID.3 a real face, a real strong character that radiates personality through and through. It is to become a companion of the family and the owner or the driver in everyday's life, and we are convinced that most of these ID.3s will have personalized names. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about our pre-booking. From today, we are accepting registrations for an ID.3 production slot. For this pre-booking scheme, we have configured a special first edition ID.3 First, as you see behind me. We are offering this edition in 4 colors and 3 versions. All versions will feature large wheels and comprehensive equipment. So just to give you a few examples, the ID.3 First will have convenience features just as including voice control and standard navigation system that's required obviously to find your way to the charging world. The ID.3 First Plus comes with additional IQ lights, B-color exterior and interior, so it's look dominated. And the ID.3 First Max, which will be packed with innovations. I find the augmented reality head-up display in the windscreen especially cool. It's a new dimension of navigated drive when all of the signals are actually on the road ahead of you. Very much, I think, an engaged and involving drive and change of the car. This car comes as well with a large panoramic roof to really feel even more spacious in the inside. All 3 versions will have a 58 kilowatt hours net battery and a range of up to 420 kilometers in accordance to WLTP. So that's the common denominator of these cars. Our customer research in the last 2 years has shown that the configuration of our ID.3 First will probably represent the most popular versions of the ID.3. It's the choices that people have shown us in the last 3 years they would pick on an electric drive car for the future. If you want to have an ID.3 First vehicle, it's really quite simple. Just like everything in the case of ID.3, you see more about that in Frankfurt. Configuring these cars will be so simple, more simple than ever before in the Volkswagen world. To start with, the Volkswagen only needs to fill, or the customer only needs to fill in a few information on the pre-booking website, again indicated behind me. Customers can also use the ID Hub as the information source and then actually move forward to the registration hub. For the registration deposit of 1,000 euros, any customer can secure a non-binding option for an early production slot at our electric plant in Zwickau. The first cars built will be customer cars going to customer hands. And that's the key difference of our operating model going forward. The registration deposit will not be credited to Volkswagen, but will be deposited on behalf of the customer. In Germany and Spain, for example, the Volkswagen Pay system will be introduced, an e-wallet which will be introduced with the pre-booking, which will then be successfully used actually for in-journey booking of services in later stages. This means that the customer always has retained ownership of their deposit. It's just basically taken away from the cash deposit into a blocked wallet to make sure that actually but it stays customer money. We want our ID.3 First pre-bookers to feel they're really part of a special community, and we'll be treating them accordingly. Following their registration, they will regularly receive updates and exclusive information on the ID.3 and the ID First and e-mobility per se, as always, actually getting into invitations to exclusive events arranged by our importers. This will be possible with the ID.3. For the special first edition with its larger battery pack and exclusive equipment, the target price will still be under 40,000 euros. The state subsidies for e-mobility in various markets are deducted. This amount can also be considerably lower and even more attractive. But we have another very interesting feature and highlight for ID.3 First customers. They will receive the exclusive right to charge their vehicles for free during the first year of operation up to a maximum of 2,000 kilowatt hours in public charging. This will be available in all public charging stations connected by the Volkswagen charging app WeCharge, and also using our long-range Ionity rapid charging network. By the way, Ionity is operated by green power wherever technically possible. It makes sense to register for an ID.3 fast. The ID.3 First is limited to 30,000 cars, and just to preempt the question, no, we are not going to be more than 30,000 cars. 29 European markets are taking part in the pre-booking stream, and they will open the pre-booking today. And I'm pleased to be able to say that several markets have already had recorded considerable interest ahead of the pre-booking phase, specifically Norway, which is the trendsetter in Europe for e-mobility. Other key markets include Germany, Netherlands, France, the UK, and Austria. We are extremely pleased about the response that people are giving us on the ID, and they should not wait too long and hesitate too long to actually activate the pre-booking. So what will happen for the pre-bookers next? Just after the International Frankfurt Motor Show, we will be starting the ordering phase for pre-booking customers in most markets. With their registration number, which they actually receive on behalf when they actually place their 1,000 euros, these customers will then be able to place a binding order for one of the 3 exclusive ID.3 First models with their local dealer of choice. In Germany, binding orders will become possible with the new dealer contract being in place in April 2020. Up to that point, customers will be able to cancel the registration at any time without charge, obviously. Production start of these cars will be the end of this year as planned, and the first cars produced will be reserved for the pre-bookers. Over the coming years, we actually intend to deliver more than 100,000 ID.3s each year. So it's now time to officially launch the pre-booking phase. Ladies and gentlemen, the ID.3. Now you can.